Well, I'm in the man shed. Got to fix the wife's coffee maker. I wanted to go out and try out a few hills for a bit of paragliding today, but it's not very Spain. Look, grey. It's not normally like that. So it's raining and it's cold. I'll let a friend of mine tell you a little bit more about it.
It's second day of my holiday down here in Spain, and Spain is noted for wall-to-wall sunshine, red hot temperatures out my freaking head, tiny bloody doors. It's about the fourth time I've bumped my head on that. So wall-to-wall sunshine, red hot days, lots and lots of sunshine. When the sun shines on the mountain and the night is on the run, it's a new day, it's a new way, and I'll fly up to the sun. Uma Paloma Blanca.
Uma Paloma Blanca.
Una Paloma Blanca. So the weather's not the best. I've been given a phone number by some guys on the internet for a guy called Cesar, who lives kind of within an hour from me. I'm just going to try and give him a call and see if I can get hold of him. There's two things that have come up. One, there's been some suggestion that a license isn't actually needed here in Europe, but the law on this is not very well defined. From what I can gather, you don't have to have a license, but if you are going to fly from public land, which I will be doing, then you have to have insurance. But from what I can gather, to get insurance, you have to have a license. So I'm not quite sure what goes on here. So I'm going to try and give this guy called Cesar a call and see if he could shed some light on this. Come on, Cesar, pick up your phone. I'm hoping he speaks English. Might be English. Hola, Cesar. Hablas inglés?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. Cesar, I've been given your number by two guys, Andy and Chad. Told me to give you a ring.
From Marbella.
Yeah, that's correct. Do I need a license to fly a Paramotor in España? I have one from Australia, or do I just need insurance?
Yes. You need only insurance. Yes.
Insurance. And
Yes.
where do I get the insurance from?
But you have insurance in Australia, in your country, or not?
Not now. I live in Spain now.
Only the insurance in Spain. You need to make a course, and to have the insurance, you need to have a license in Spain.
I see.
If you have license in your country, Australia, no, Australia.
See.
Then if you have insurance, international insurance, you can fly in Spain. Only you must to respect the rules in Spain.
But if I want, because I won't be returning to Australia, so if I want to continue flying in Spain legally, I will need to get a license. Is that correct?
Yes. I am thinking you have, I think, two different ways. One is get your international license with insurance, or the another way, make a small course in Spain and get your license and your insurance.
Thank you, Cesar.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Hasta luego.
Adios.
Bye bye. Adios.
Adios.
That was hard work. So it sounds like then, what he's saying is that I can fly here using my insurance from Australia, which I don't have, or I can get a license here. Now, there's 3 places I've looked at getting training. One's with Cesar, he's only about an hour away. There's also training with somebody else who's about an hour away, but they kind of seem booked up. It seems quite a small operation, but then so does Cesar. And then there's a bigger operation down south, Fly Spain, who sound a lot better set up, but they're a lot further as well. If I'm completely honest with you, just given language barriers, equipment, and getting a fat guy up into the air, I think Fly Spain might be a better solution, but we'll see. Anyway, let's see. I want to foot launch, as you know, and I haven't foot launched yet. I've done a few free flights and landed on my feet and taken off on my feet by running off a hill, but I've not actually flown with a paramotor on my back using my feet. So before I do that, there's a couple of challenges that you might be aware from my previous video. I'm a little bit too fat for my paramotor. Check out the video on the card up there, and I either need to get a larger harness, which I've been looking at. I think it costs about 500 or 600 euros, or I need to re-hang myself and just see if a slightly different hang position will make any difference. The general consensus from most people was that the harness was a little bit too small, but there were a few people as well that felt that the landing position wasn't that awkward. Now, I've had a look at the trikes. Now, if I actually buy a trike that fits on my Nirvana Instinct, it costs about 3,000 euros. I don't know what that is in US dollars, but that's a huge amount of money, which is a few pieces of steel, 3 wheels, and a little bit of carbon fibre. Ridiculous amount of money, Nirvana. I'm not going to pay it. I actually had a look, and it doesn't look a difficult job to actually make something myself. And I might look at doing that, who knows. So that would be a good project. I don't mind having a bash in the man shed. We can bend a bit of steel and weld it up and see how it goes. If you fancy having a look at that, let me know, and I might have a bash. I might have a bash anyway, but at least I might video me having a bash and seeing what we can do. So the next thing a few of you have asked me about is the diet. How's the diet going? The diet's abysmal. That's all to do with moving. I haven't really had a chance to be on a diet while I've been moving, but I'll be completely honest with you. You know, a few of you spoke about the keto diet. I've been on a diet for nearly 20 years, and back then the keto diet used to be called the Atkins, do you remember? But diet alone is not going to do it, so I'm going to need some more exercise as well. I mean, I'm pedaling against the current a little bit with this diet thing. One of the things I do know is that 95% of people who use diet and exercise for weight loss fail at 10-year follow-up, and 60-something% fail at 3-year follow-up. So the statistics for diet and exercise actually achieving long-term goals are pretty poor, but it's either that or bariatric surgery. I don't want bariatric surgery, although they do reckon it'd be healthier. I've decided to have a little go at jogging, running, fat man running. Okay, so this is what I'm going to have a go at. Now, I watched a video recently, Casey Neistat with some Olympic runner, talking about running. Here, check out the video.
If you've never run before, focus on time and time alone. So set yourself a goal, like can you run for 2 full minutes? 2 minutes without stopping. And if you can do 2, get to 4. And once you get to 10 minutes without stopping, get to 20, until you hit an hour. That took me like 4 months when I started running. Good advice?
Spot on, just gradual start. Everybody starts at a different place, but somewhere to build up from.
Yeah.
Now, to me, they suggested starting with 3 minutes running and then step up from there. 3 minutes is a long bloody time for me. I was thinking about starting with 20 seconds. So that's my plan. I'm going to start doing a bit of running. I'm going to start with 20 seconds and work up from there. Let's see how that goes. And I kind of feel that, the weight loss is secondary. The primary goal should be fitness. I should be getting fit. I promised myself on my 51st birthday, so that's what we're going to do. Well, until all the running starts, at least I'm going to get to enjoy some paella. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, clank that bell icon, that way you get notifications. And thank you everybody for subscribing. 569 subscribers as I make this video now. That is awesome. I want to thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you lot, chubby chasers, in the next video. Bye for now. So I'm out in the man shed, trying to get organised because we've just moved here. And, it's like a cross.